Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Jody and I'm really excited that you're here today. We're in a different location. This is actually still my studio. We've just kind of turned the cameras around. And the reason why we're here today is because we're going to talk about last minute Halloween costumes. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I have to admit something. I'm a last minute kind of girl when it comes to costumes. I don't know why. I always feel like I'm not going to dress up. And then all of a sudden at the very last minute, I decide I'm going to dress up. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about some of my past costumes. I'm going to show you them. And then today we're going to make my last minute costume for this year's Halloween festivities. So let's get it started by first asking you to like and subscribe this video right now because I am really loving the support that you're providing me right now. And we need to keep the momentum going. It truly means a lot to me. So please do me a favor, like and subscribe. My first costume. Let me get comfortable here on my chair. Okay. So there was one year where I was really into genealogy. And I still am into genealogy till this day. I just kind of go ebb and flow with it. I get really deep into it and start researching. And then I take some time off and I get really deep into it. Well, this year I was really deep, really deep into it. And I had recently discovered quite a bit of my family. And that made me think, that would be really cool. How can I do genealogy into my Halloween costume? So I said, you know what? I've been working on this family tree a lot. Why don't I become a family tree? So that's what I did. This costume was so easy and so fun to put together. I did it within an hour and the result was phenomenal. Okay, so what you can see in this costume is that I took pictures of some of my recent family and then through ancestors, the pictures that I had of my ancestors. And then I just put like a little frame around them. And then I made sure that there was a safety pin super glued to the back of each one of the pictures. And then I put on all brown clothes. So I was the tree. So I had a brown sweater on, brown slacks on, brown shoes on. And then on the brown, I put these pictures of all the different family members. And I thought that was so cute. And then I was like, people are still going to try to figure out what I am. So I made myself a headband. So the headband that you see here is basically just a headband with some leaf stuff that you get from the dollar store. It's just literally dollar store leaves that are on like a vine. I cut off a couple of the vines. I put it onto the headband and there you go. You can become a family tree. It'll take you no more than an hour. Another fast and easy thrift item that you probably have in your closet that you can turn into a costume. You don't even have to go very far for this one. All you have to do is get a jean shirt, a red bandana, and some red lipstick. And you can become Rosie the Riveter. And I did that this year. And as you can see, it came out so good. People loved it. I posted it on social media and people just went crazy. It was so much fun. And really, I kind of loved it too, because it was kind of a nod to my Nana, because my Nana was one of the Rosie the Riveters. She was out there working during the war and she really kind of was just this tough lady. And I just wanted to pay tribute to her. And I think I did a pretty good job with that. So literally all you gotta do is put on a jean top, roll up the sleeves, you put the bandana tied above your head. Don't forget to put your hair up. Put the bandana tied around your head. And then anytime, put a hot red lip on, hot red lip. And then anytime somebody comes by, you just go, Rosie the Riveter. So I did that. And that one came off great. Okay. There was one year where I was really upset about hearing people call all news organizations fake news. As you know, I'm a news anchor, so I take that very seriously. And, I do take my job very seriously and I work to provide real news and I work to be honest and truthful and present both sides of the story. Okay, I'm getting very deep, but it really meant a lot to me. So I had bought this t-shirt online And I was going to just wear it one day and post a picture and, kind of say, here I am, real news. But then I thought, you know what? Let me save it for Halloween. And I actually didn't put that much thought into it. I just literally had got it that week. And I was like, oh, let me save it for Halloween. I'll do something with it, maybe. And then I was like, nah, I'm not going to dress up. That day when I came home from work, I was like, I'm doing it. I pulled out my Real News shirt and I got some newspaper and I created a skirt with the newspaper. So I made myself a pleated skirt with the newspaper. I put on my Real News t-shirt and I put a little tiara on my head and I became Real News, the princess, the queen of Real News. That was a real easy costume that, gets people thinking, kind of, tongue in cheek, kind of like, hey, people out there, I'm the real deal. So I really liked doing that one. Then there was one where I don't know how I came up with this idea. Just one day I was like, it was the day before. So that day I was like, gosh, what am I going to be? I want to be warm. It's cold out. I'm going to be at the door, opening the door. I want to wear my stretch pants and just a long shirt. And I was like, maybe I could be a cell phone. Trust me, I really don't know where these ideas come from, but I decided I wanted to be a cell phone. So I got out felt and really, literally, I just got my phone, put it down, looked at all the different icons that would be on the home phone, and I picked out my favorite ones. And then I cut out pieces of felt. I glue gunned them down onto a piece of felt that I made long enough for my body. And I made the cell phone. And then I put it right over a shirt and some stretch pants. And then I put earphones, real earphones, in my ear, and I tucked them into my pants. So it looked like I was a cell phone. That one is probably my favorite one because I don't know, I just felt like I was so creative and just such a last minute deal. And yes, I had felt in my house. I have pretty much all different kinds of craft supplies. If you can't tell, I'm a little crafty girl that I just don't always do it. But when I get the hankering for it, I kind of go for it. Then there are some where, okay, this next kind of layer is not necessarily homemade costumes, but I kind of, went for it anyways. So one year, every year for Christmas, we do pajamas, comfy jammies. And one year I was feeling really fun and I got my husband a big Chewbacca costume. It was a onesie. So you can imagine my husband is a big guy wearing this Chewbacca onesie, and it was hilarious, and the kids just got a kick out of it. Well, that Chewbacca onesie was the warmest onesie I had ever felt in my life. So it became a staple in my wardrobe. I bought it at Walmart for like $18, and it was like the best $18 I had ever spent at that time. So I literally wore his onesie the rest of winter. The kids were like, Mom, are you going to get your own jammies? And I was like, why, when I could be this warm? Fast forward to Halloween, and it comes to the day of Halloween, and I'm, not going to dress up. I don't know why I'm so bah humbug about it until the very last minute. Of course, got a hankering, wanted to dress up. It was like 2 hours before trick-or-treaters were going to come. So I said, you know what? I don't know. I'm not feeling that creative. I'm just going to go put my jammies on. My jammies! So I went and I got my Chewbacca outfit on. And of course, I put it on. And the laughs that I got at the door, every time that I opened up the door, the kids loved it. They identified it right away. The parents thought it was hilarious. And, so yeah, there I was, Chewbacca. It was not even a costume. It was a onesie from Walmart. So yeah, those are some of the costumes that I've done in the past. And there are so many costumes that you could do by simply going to the thrift store and getting a couple of pieces of items. So I want to suggest to you, if you are on the fence about dressing up, don't be on the fence. Go for it. Let's do it this year. Let's dress up. Let's find something fast and don't spend a lot of money. Let's put it together. So what am I going to wear this year? You may be wondering. I decided that we are going to put together my costume right now, and we're going to do it very quickly. And yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and make my costume right now and go for it, because you know what? It's Halloween. We need a costume. The kids are going to be coming to the door. So let me get started on that. So for my costume this year, I'm going to need some cardboard, some craft thread. I need paint. I need 3 colors of paint: black, white, and red, and a little paint holder. I am really kind of challenged with this paintbrush. Can't find any of my paintbrushes, but I'm not going to need to really use this very much. So paintbrush, some of these paint sponges, and a glue gun, and also some scissors. So I don't know if you could figure out what I'm going to be, but I'm just going to go ahead and start doing it. I'm going to make it, and then at the end I'm going to reveal. So we're going to do a little fast forward montage of all the things that I'm going to do and show you how easy it is to put together a costume in just really minutes. So, have you figured out what my creation is for this year? Well, I'm going to finish it up, and I'm going to reveal it for you in 3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Jody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be my costume this year. I'm a YouTuber. Hey! Not that far off from the truth, right? Well, I wanted to rush and get this done, and I did it. I got it done within an hour. All I did was paint the cardboard and then attach it on with some glue gun. It just really turned out so fun. And if I wanted to go even further and take some time, I could mount it onto my shoulders in a way where I wouldn't have to hold it. But I just figured I'd do it this way just to show you what it looks like. But hey, isn't it cute? I'm telling you, trust yourself. Go ahead, go to the thrift store or go foraging around your house right now. Search high and low and find the items and come up with a creative Halloween costume, because the kids will love it when they come to the door. They'll see you. You might have some new friends that have the exact same costume and not be as good as yours though. And they would be like, oh man, I should have done that. But the fun thing about making your own costume is you get to be creative. And I had a lot of fun with you today. I loved sharing with you some of the past costumes and my current costume. Do me a favor, leave me a comment below and tell me which costume you liked the most that I created, and which costume do you think I should do next year? I'm already planning for next year, girl. I need to know what I want to do for Halloween, because I never do it until the last minute. They always come out good, but it's always nice to get some ideas ahead of time. So do me a favor, leave that comment below. Also, if you haven't subscribed, it's right there. It's telling you to do it. Subscribe and like, and make sure you share it with a friend. I love you so much. I'll see you next week. I love you. Bye.